Progressive era is an era in the history of the United States where social reforms and social reform and political reform were carried out on a large scale, and modernization was carried out. I printed the image of President Theodore Roosevelt here. His reform policy made him one of the leaders of progressive era in the United States. He promoted the recognition colonization of workers and capitalists, establishment of the Fair Trading Act, with the most representative and elected leader of this period. During this period, the rights of the worker were more protected than before, with the growth of the number of workers and the increasing awareness of the workers. Trade unions began to be formed and became the legitimate representative of workers, and they grew rapidly in early 20th century. The goal of the union activities is to strive for more salaries, benefit, and improvement of the labor environment for members. In 1913, Ford used the assembly line to increase efficiency of the factory, and by doubling the salary, it had the best workers and increased the turnover rate. Through assembly line operation, Ford Motor has greatly reduced the production costs of the automobiles and promoted popularization of automobile as vehicles. According to 16th Amendment passed during this period, Congress has power to regulate and levy the income tax on income from any source, without need for proportional distribution among states, and without consideration any census of the demographics. The 17th Amendment stipulates the federal senators must be elected by citizens through the direct elections. This is an advancement in American politics during this period. The prohibition of 18th Amendment is a policy that caused great controversy. The prohibition of alcohol makes the manufacturing, sales, and the delivery of alcohol beverage illegal. Although the government made great efforts to promote prohibition, it was unable to eliminate people's demand for alcohol. The emergence of the various drug smuggled alcohol and influence of prohibition on some interest group led to amendment to overturn some. In 19th Amendment, women in the United States obtained full voting rights, which is an important advance in American history. The middle-class women of this period organized various groups to promote social reforms. They pay particular attention to issues such as prohibition, voting rights, schools, and public health. The progressives in this period worked hard to reform, modernize the school. In progressive era, the number of school and students has exploded. Especially urban areas, many states have passed mandatory education law under the influence of this concept, and school school has to also receive due attention. The Titanic here represents the rapid increase in the number of immigrants during this period, with a large inflow of people from Europe to the United States. The Union supported the restriction on immigration because inflow of the number of low-skilled, cheaper labor will affect the benefits. The Union is fighting for the workers. At the same time, the big companies opposite the restriction on the immigration. because you need a lot of cheap workers. In 1920s, the United States implemented national war restriction on foreign immigration, and those restrictions were not lifted until the end of World War II. In this era, the Indian was described as culturally backward savage. The Indians conducted many military resistance, but they were eventually suppressed and had to enter the reservation. The Statues of Liberty can use a summary of progressive era, although there are still many shortcomings in the United States during this period. It must be admitted that United States in this period is striving to modernize. Americans in this area are more than people in any previous era. All have more freedom and better material life.